Hi, I'm Janie, and I am a Soulful teacher, and I'm a self-love coach, Holy Fire Reiki master, intentional planner, and a actual high school teacher. And I'm here to help you with discovering a new path to intentional self-care through self-love. And lots of planning involved. You can go to my website at soulfulteacher.com and check out all the resources there, as well as this YouTube page or Instagram, wherever you're watching. And I'm here for you. I'm here to share my self-love journey, my self-care journey as well, and I hope you find these videos valuable. And make sure to subscribe, like, comment, share, and most definitely feel free to use my affiliate link. All proceeds go to my content creation, and it's not an additional cost to you. So I would be very appreciative for that. Thank you so much for your support. Be sure to check out the extension post on soulfulteacher.com, and it has additional photos, tips and tricks, things like that. And I hope this helps you on your journey as well. And let's get to it. Download your 2 free printables on soulfulteacher.com, the planner setup worksheet, and the prioritize your self-care handout. You got this. Today's topic is the Erin Condren Focused Teacher Lesson Planner, and I was given this to review, and this is the 7x9, and I want to thank Tori, Tanya, Sam, and everybody at the EC team for this beautiful product and everything, and having this opportunity to review this with you. And I also have accessories, the focused camel one. It's going to be incredible. Let's get to it. Ta-da! Look at this beautiful teacher planner. Let's compare the sizes. The 7x9, and this is an A5. But I mean, so you can kind of see the comparison. If you have a live planner, same size, same everything. This is super exciting because we've been asking for this for a very long time, and now we have it. This is the front cover, vegan leather, and it's just beautiful, nice and smooth, gold coil. This is the focus, and let's look inside. Now let's talk about the teacher lesson planner from Erin Condren. This is the focus planner. It's very smooth. The same paper in the life planner. You have here the beginning page, or you can write your name or put a decal in here. I think I'm just going to go with a dual tip marker, write my name in it, call it a day. I love this planner because it's very sleek, chic, and it's very minimalist. And I really appreciate that about this planner. Also, if you're new to EC teacher planners, they're really going to look kind of the same with the contents that are in here. The difference is the style and the designs and all that. But this year, the 7x9 is beautiful, and it's the same size as a live planner, and it is just beautiful. So let's talk about the first couple pages. You got the About Me, as always, the events and volunteers. Now, I spoke about this last year in my videos from last year when I reviewed the 2021-2022, and I talked about being careful with your passwords, and I'll put those videos in the description box, as well as maybe a card up in the right hand corner. But I talked about passwords and being careful with those, because if you lose your planner, all of your passwords are here, so be careful with that. I wouldn't actually use this one for that. I'm just going to put my favorite sites here and call it a day. So the events and volunteers page, this is something that I really don't use that often, but I do use it for the VIP people. So at my school, I work at a high school, it's going to be a little bit different where we're not going to have a lot of volunteers. So what I do is I put like, okay, this guy is in charge of safety this year, or this person is in charge of attendance, and this person is in charge of prom, things like that. So that's what I do here. Now, classroom events and date information this year, I'm definitely, well, this upcoming year, I'm definitely going to use this to plan my events for my classroom, because I really want to give my students an in-depth kind of feeling of how to teach in elementary school and how to teach children. And I teach child development and principles of education and training. Obviously, child development is child development, how they grow, and then principles of education and training. It's all about how to become a teacher. So these are the things I'm kind of planning for those pages. Now, another thing I spoke about last year is confidentiality. I would be very careful with putting any names in this planner. If you lose it again, you're in trouble, and now that all this confidential information is out there. So be very careful with this. I would put email sent. That's what I'm going to do this the year. Email sent. And this has 2 pages, 1, 2. And I'm going to put here the date, obviously, the subject line, and what it was about. Now, again, if you want to put names, I would go with initials and periods, or, you know, after like a month or so, you'll know your student's name. So after that, you'll be fine. But I would just be really careful with the confidentiality, because again, if you lose this, ooh, you're in trouble now. So be careful with that. But, you know, use maybe table numbers or initials and table numbers, etc., like that. This, I really like this just to keep my emails, weekly emails, in check. So let's talk about the academic calendar. Here, obviously, you're going to color code or circle or do anything that, you know, even use the circular transparent stickers to put it here to, you know, monitor what days holidays land on, etc. Also, I need you to pay attention to what I'm about to say. And I know some of you are going to resist it, and I know you're not going to like it. But here's what I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you in my teacher voice of like, this is real talk. Schedule your self-care days now. You can do it in pencil because life happens, all right? But you have to do this. Take care of yourself. Do not let this job, and if you're doing any other job, don't let your job consume you. I love teaching. I love my job. I love where I work. But I know that I'm not going to be the best I can be if I don't rest, if I don't take a day off here and there. Like, I have to be better for myself and my family. And I know what I'm going to say is, you know, whatever. But maybe you're not going to like it. Maybe controversial. But you're the only one who's responsible to taking care of yourself. Not your students. Your students are not going to go home with you to do the dishes. They're not going to pay the bills. They're not going to do these things, okay? Because that's not their responsibility. It's yours. So when you're tired and you're like feeling down or whatever, it is your responsibility to get that rest. You deserve it. Please, I am begging you this year, 2022 to 2023, schedule a day. Like, even if it's a day every other month or whatever, okay? In Texas, we get 10 days. I don't use them all because the way our schedule is, I can actually benefit from our schedule getting a little rest here and there. However, I take days, especially September. I usually take a day like towards the end. I take a day, definitely here. I'm probably not in November. Usually if like the Veterans Day is here, like say it's on a Thursday, I'll take the next day off, okay? Another month that I usually take off is like, say if Easter is like in a weird, not Easter, but yeah, if Easter is in like in a weird month where like you don't have, like there's no holidays in April or March, I'll take a day. Obviously in March I don't take a lot of days because we have spring break, but April, if there's not a holiday, I'll take it. May, I'll take it. Okay, I'll take whatever day doesn't have a holiday. Why? Because I need rest. And so do you. No, regardless of what profession you're in, please schedule your days. Okay, please. I'm making it my mission this year is to make sure that I'm getting the self-care that I need and that my colleagues are getting the self-care that they need. You deserve this. And I know like it's hard to hear because we're so used to feeling guilty because we want a break. And others try to make you feel guilty for taking a break. I don't know. Are they machines? I don't think so. I bet you anything they take a break because they put the work on you. Okay? So please use your time wisely. Say no. And that's a whole nother bag of worms, right? Saying no. But you have to take care of yourself. Please, 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 please. Schedule your self-care days. No matter what your profession, no matter what you do. Maybe you're a homeschool mom or a dad, or you're, you know, maybe you're taking care of, you know, others or whatever. Does not matter what you do or don't do. Please. I know I'm going off like Janie, you're going off like too much on this. But I don't think you understand how serious this is. You must take care of yourself. And I'm telling you this because I know what it's like to feel burnt out and feel like you can't go on anymore because you're so tired. Okay? Promise me, I'm going to leave it at that. So let's talk YAG, year at a glance. If you go to my website, asoulfulteacher.com, click on shop, and you're going to find a freebie, and it's going to be a year at a glance template for you. It's free for my fellow teachers or whoever wants to take it. Go for it. It's for you. Okay? And what you can do with this section is either your YAG, your year at a glance, with all your little units, goals, projects, calendar. Things like events, class meetings, curriculum, topics, etc. That is how I think you should use this. Hey, if you want to have a doodle, like a month, like maybe write a memory here of like, okay, in January, my kids were so happy about the new year. We celebrated the new year here. Here are the goals. Things like that, like fun things as well. Okay. I think for myself, I'm going to probably just use it for YAG. Honestly, I like to kind of see it here. This is the units here. This is the units here. Now, the issue with this 7x9, if you write really big, this might not be for you because this is a smaller planner and you might not have a lot of room. Now say, Janie, I have like 3 preps, or maybe you have 4. Divide it up here. You can divide it up as well, okay? You're going to have to write a little smaller because this is a smaller planner. I told my husband, I got to practice writing small because I really love this size. And I already got a folio for it, so hopefully by the time this airs or releases, I'm going to have the folio ready so you can kind of see my setup with that. I will not actually set it up until probably July. My school right now, we're kind of going through some changes because of the whole new school opening. So, you know, I need to figure out what I'm going to teach first before I dive into my planner. So here's the graph paper that we know and love. Let's brainstorm. Seating chart, design. This is 4 pages where you can just do whatever you like. This is really cool. I usually don't use this for seating chart. I just use this to brainstorm stuff and write notes at meetings, etc. Sometimes I doodle, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, so there's 4 pages, and then we have the holidays. Now this is brand new. I've never seen this before in the other ones, and I've been in a teacher planner since 2015. So I absolutely love this. And you can pick the ones that you're going to celebrate in class. Be careful with, you know, understanding that there's different cultures in your room. Respect everybody, etc. I'm sure you know this, but I always have to say this because there's always one. And we have to be responsible as teachers and honor everybody in our classroom. So this year for me, I'm definitely going to celebrate the seasons. And I really like this so much. So like autumn, we're going to do autumn projects in child development and principles of education and training. So I'm really, really excited about this kind of stuff because, you know, seasons, you can't go wrong with seasons. It's amazing. And you have these 2 pages and then this one. So it's beautiful. I love it so much. And guess what? On this page, brainstorm your activities. Brainstorm how you're going to celebrate those holidays and which ones are appropriate for your classroom and which ones are going to take more time, etc. Have fun with the holidays. I think in high school we don't do that enough. And the kids ask me, Miss Poe, can we please celebrate, I don't know, spring? I'm like, sure, let's do that. And so that's something that to think about, because they, even at the high school level, they really want to have some fun, and it's innocent and it doesn't hurt anybody. Look at this. This is new. Now, in the other planners, this was not there at all. Absolutely was not there. This is new. I love it. I need it. I love this so much. You brainstorm your month here if you want, and then the YAG, year at a glance, any kind of note, plan your off days here, holiday self-care here. These are just ideas. Take what you need, leave what you don't. This is just beautiful. I mean, the EC team did an amazing job. Seriously. Let's look at the subjects. Actually, not the subjects, the months. Look at these months. Okay, I'm going to show you how I plan in this, how I use my months. Everyday items here, things I got to do every day. Over here, events, self-care days, holidays, okay? And then obviously, like any testing, etc. On Sundays, obviously we don't go to school on Sunday. I put the unit name here like this on the Sundays. And Saturdays, I really just leave it kind of blank, but units usually go here. So I really love the monthly view just to see my year at a glance every single month. Let's move forward to the subjects or the lesson plan area. Again, if you have big handwriting and you love 7x9, practice your handwriting because this is a lot smaller than the other one, okay? And we'll do a comparison a little bit later, but look how beautiful this layout is. I really love neutrals. I love simple. I don't know what it is in my old age. I just really like that now. So that's something that I'm doing more of lately. So here's what I really like. So holidays, testing, events go under here, okay? My first prep here, which is usually principles of education. Child development here. Now remember I told you my school is going through a moment because our new high school is opening, and so everybody's kind of getting reshuffled. I'm staying at my school. However, I'm not sure if I'm going to get a third prep or not because of that reshuffling. So I put my third prep here or conference. Usually I just put conference here. Okay, 504 meetings or conference. So I have to kind of stagger it and move it around. ARD meeting or 504. Other or ARD meeting, notes or other. So that's how I plan it. It definitely, if I have 3 preps, I haven't had 3 preps in a long time, so I'm praying that I do not have 3 preps because that's not going to be fun. But if I do though, I'm prepared. I'm ready to go. Let's do this, But that's how I plan. And if you want more ideas on how to use this, go to my videos from last year. I even have a video of how to use this even if you're not a teacher. So go check those out in the description box. After each of these subjects or these lessons, we have 4 pages of notes. You can use these for meetings, brainstorming, PLCs, sub-plan ideas, etc. You can use this however you like, doodles, etc. There's 4 pages, and then you go into the following month. It's beautiful. This is how it is, the whole thing, so I'm not going to go through it so much, but I'm going to go through June so you can see what that looks like. So we're going to go over here. This is the end of June. So here are the 4 pages that I've been talking about, and then we have a checklist. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I sometimes don't use it at all because I have 150 students at one time sometimes, and so it's kind of hard to do that. However, Next year, I'm going to really try, and I'm going to do initials here and table number here. My issue is that I have more students than this. So I have the old record book that I might use. I prefer to use this one. I might have to uncoil and put some in here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do because I believe it's the same size, but I have to go check that out. But there's 7 checklists, 32 columns, 28 rows. I'm going to use this for sped tracking, allergies, BIPs, and 504s. So things that I really should not forget, and probably accommodations as well. So these are some ideas. Again, if you go to my videos from last year, you're going to find a whole section on the record book, and I'll have more ideas there. But for me, this year, I think I'm going to just do these. Because I think this is very useful. I'm not going to lie. This is so useful. But because I have more than 28 students, that's going to be hard. So we'll see what happens next year. Hopefully I do have 28 students, and that's going to work. Also, I live near an Army base. So kids come and go sometimes, especially in the spring semester. So that's something to think about. I mean, I have the extra. I have 6 classes, so I'll have an extra one for those kids maybe. But, you know, I would love to do like the first period, second period, etc. For the checklist. But I don't know how realistic that is. And so I'm not sure if they're going to have, EC's going to have the record book this year. But I will definitely check that out and leave it in the description or put it in the video at the end if they are, because it's actually very useful. And they also have a petite planner version of this, and people use that for different things as well. At the end, and we have the folder. This is beautiful. Put whatever you like there. It's a folder. And look at that. Oh, they just really knocked it out of the park. Okay, so I'm going to give it a grade. And I'm going to tell you right now, EC, you have received a 100. Woo! This is beautiful. My favorite planner so far, 7x9. Excellent. I cannot wait to work with it, set it up, get ready. That setup video is coming in July because your girl has to figure out what she's teaching first before she dives in. But oh, it's beautiful. Look how beautiful this is. Make sure to use my affiliate link on Monday, May 16th and Tuesday, May 17th. Thank you for your support.